Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 21st of March, 1981. And the title is The Way to Celebrate Real Holi. Today, the Emperor of the land free from sorrow has come to meet his masters of the land free from sorrow. Bapdada is pleased to see each masters, to see that each of his children has become such a master. You have become the masters of all three worlds that are free from sorrow. The world of the confluence age, the incorporeal world, and the world of heaven. Seeing such masters, Bapdada congratulates them for Holi. It is not congratulations for the colorful Holi, but for Holi, which means that you have already become, that you already belong. All of you have now become the Father's. That is, you now belong to Him. You have become His. Have you not? Which song do you sing? We belong to Baba. Congratulations for Holi to those who have now become Babas. Are you still going to become, or have you already become? What would you say? Once you have made the past become the past and come to belong to the Father, then you sprinkle one another with the sprinkler of happiness. You spray colored water on one another. Do you not? So, how many different types of sprays flow from your sprinkler? Nowadays, you sprinkle one another with different colored water from one sprinkler. You become fully colored with all the different types of colored water. You then want to put your clothes or your face right. However, your color is so elevated and lovely that whomsoever you color with that wants to be colored even more. They will want to be colored with it constantly. Your sprinkler of happiness transforms souls so much that it makes them into deity souls. One spray is, I am an elevated soul. This is the spray of happiness. I am a child of the Master of the world. I am knowledgeable about the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. I play a hero part with the highest on high Father on the world stage. In this way, you have so many different points of sprays of happiness in your sprinkler. Firstly, you sprinkle one another with this sprinkler of happiness. Secondly, you also have the sprinkler of all attainments. For instance, there is the sprinkler of supersensuous joy and the sprinkle of spiritual love between souls and the Supreme Soul. These are the common things, but you can think of more things. The third sprinkler is that of all powers. Have all of you people from abroad seen these water sprinklers? They are like rose water sprinklers that have many holes in them, but these sprinklers are used from afar with great force so that the water sprinkles a long way. You have also seen the unique sprinklers of knowledge, have you not? The fourth sprinkler is of the main points of knowledge. By playing Holi with such sprinklers, you souls become deities. You gopis and gopis do not play Holi with your father. Gopi Vallabh, for just one day, but for every day, because every day of the confluence age is a holy day. All of the confluence age is your holy day, and all of the golden age is your holiday. Do not celebrate your holiday at this time. Because of your love, the efforts you make at present seem like a holiday. Bab was watching a scene of you children from up above. He saw a scene of you children laboring. Every day, brothers were removing rocks from the land where a new hall is to be built. At some time in the future, you will be worshipped in the temples in this form, stone idols. Matter will serve you as your servant, and the Father too will be turning the beads of the rosary of you children. However, what were you children doing? You were picking up rocks. Because of your love, this labor didn't feel like labor. You all considered this task to be your task and the task of your family. This is Yagya service. Because of your love for Bab Dada, you experienced this labor to be a game. The more you labor at the confluence age, the more freedom you experience. Because the busier your intellect and body remain, the freer you remain from waste thoughts. This is why you were told that the labor of the confluence age is in fact of a holiday. When Bap and Dada saw you children, they had a heart-to-heart conversation. You are now removing those rocks so that a hall can be built. However, each of those rocks will increase 1,000-fold and become a diamond or jewel for you. These diamonds and jewels will decorate your palaces very beautifully. You will not have to build palaces there. Because of the effort you make now, you will receive ready-made, decorated palaces as your reward. Bap Dada saw how all of you were lost with great happiness in the intoxication of service. Therefore, do you now understand the meaning of Holi? First, you burn something and then celebrate. The first day you burn something and the next day you celebrate. On the first day you also make the past the past. This means you burn everything of the past. Only then can you sing the song that you now belong to Bap Dada. This is how you celebrate in happiness. They celebrate the memorial of this holy festival by making fancy images of deity idols. However, in that too, they also especially put a light at the center of their forehead. This is a memory of you. When the light on your forehead is lit, you become deities. When you belong to the Father, you become deities. You experience this in a practical way, whereas those people just celebrate the festival in memory of your practical experience. So, do you now understand how you celebrated Holi and what those people do? See the difference between the real thing and the memorial of it. Someone said, eminent people hold a seminar of the great fools. This too is right, because when the Father comes, those eminent people become great fools. To the extent that they are great, to that extent they become fools. Since they are unable to recognize the Father, they are great fools. Are they not? This is how they celebrate the memorial of their great foolishness of the previous cycle. They do everything wrong. Baba says, recognize me. And those people say that the Father doesn't exist. So, this is wrong, is it not? You say that the Father has come, and they say that it's impossible. So, they are doing everything wrong, are they not? They create great expansion in this way. However, the memorial is in essence the auspicious meeting of the Father and the children. The confluence age is the age of this auspicious meeting. Although you children who live in Bharat know of these things, Baba is telling you all of this today because of the children who have come here from abroad, because the kingdom you are to rule will be in Bharat. You are not going to rule your kingdom in America. Therefore, you will definitely hear about and understand the things of Bharat. Would you not? Look at the memorial they have made of your experience. They have created so much difference. To those who sing songs of Holi after celebrating Holi by making the past, to those who constantly sprinkle the costume of the soul with the different colors with the holy sprinkler, to the Brahmins who constantly celebrate the auspicious meeting with the Father and thereby become deities, to those who become the masters of the land free from sorrow, Baptada's love, remembrance, and Namaste. You have heard many Murlis. Is there anything left to hear now? Now we just have to meet and celebrate. You have heard and spoken a lot also. You were told so much through the Sakar form. You have also heard so much from the Avyakt form. You haven't just been listening for 1 year, but for 13 years. Now, in this 13th year, you have to belong to Him. Tera. 13 also means yours. Now, just remain in the intoxication of, I belong to you. This is the essence of everything you have been told. Yesterday, Baba saw the scene of how you children were celebrating. While you were laughing and playing so much, Bapdada continued to smile. You should constantly continue to laugh and dance in this way. Let this become eternal. When Bapdada saw you children being entertained, he gave you this blessing. May this last for eternity. Your legs and feet may become tired, but you will constantly dance in happiness with your intellect by wearing your angelic costume and becoming a resident of the subtle region and continuing to dance. You will do this constantly and eternally. This too is one of the festivities of the confluence age that you will not experience at any other time. Therefore, play as much as you want, eat and enjoy yourself, but also remember the word eternally. America, each of you jewels has become an instrument to benefit many other souls. You feel mercy on seeing those wandering souls. There is now to be even more intense cries of distress. They will feel that there isn't even the slightest glimpse of happiness anywhere. They will experience all the facilities of happiness to be facilities of sorrow. At such a time, they will only be able to see the Father and his children as their support. Amidst total darkness of the whole world, they will only be able to see one lighthouse. Gradually, all of this is going to become extreme. For such a time, you souls should be practicing giving light and might. Are you maintaining this practice? You will have to serve in three ways at one time. You will have to serve through your thoughts, words, and actions. Through your actions, you will have to sit with them and comfort them. Continue to prepare yourselves because the greater the comforts there are in America and the bigger their places are, the greater the sorrow they will experience. Preparations for destruction are being made, are they not? Together with those souls who are going to be instruments for destruction, you souls who are carrying out the establishment also have to hoist the flag of revelation. So, who will bring here the special souls for the task of the establishment? America? By bringing special souls here, the service centers of America will also become VIP centers. San Francisco, according to that place, what flag are you going to hoist here? Scientists exist in many other places too, but what is the specialty of this place? There are many religious leaders. By imbibing even one religious leader to experience something here, your name will be glorified a great deal. Therefore, you Kumaris should now reveal your specialty. They will be attracted and hearing about your practical experiences. So now, serve in this new way. Kumaris should shoot such arrow at those scholars. That story is in memory of the Kumaris in the previous cycle. So, which Kumari were they? They were you, were they not? Any of them can become instruments. You Brahma Kumars will bring them close, and you Brahma Kumaris will win and hoist the flag of victory. You Brahma Kumars will bring the prey here, and the Brahma Kumaris will make that prey belong here and make them die alive. The Pandavas have to carry out the first task. It does take some time for the fruit to emerge, but the seeds you are sowing now will definitely bear fruit. Continue to serve them with a lot of love by continuing to tell them that they are great. You will reveal your own greatness. If you first tell them that they are nothing and that whatever they are doing is wrong, they won't even listen to you. Therefore, first praise them. You have heard in the Murli about what the mouse does, have you not? It first blows on you and then bites you. You have to do this because they have at least given pillars to support to this world of vice and enabled it to continue. So, you have to praise them for what they have done. The way to make them good is to continue to tell them that they are good. So, do you understand what task you now have to carry out? Then they will become your messengers. Their sound is a lot louder. Marks are always louder. Therefore, continue to make contact with good and well-renowned souls. You will be able to have large tasks accomplished through them. Of course, you have to do the service of increasing the number of Brahmins, but in addition to that, you must do this. Hold a large program and try to invite a VIP to speak by giving him a high position. Make them cooperate with you in this task. Take to them a family who are experiencing this life. Let those souls hear their experience of this practical life, and they will be impressed a lot more, for they want to see some proof of what you people do. Africa, you constantly have the zeal and enthusiasm to make service expand. There is the example of fish not being able to stay without water. Similarly, you Brahmins cannot stay without doing service, because when you serve, you first have self-progress, and secondly, many other souls are able to progress. You accumulate attainment because of your own progress, and you also accumulate a share of the attainment that others receive. This is why Bapdada always says that a Brahmin is one who constantly remains busy in remembrance and service. To serve while staying in remembrance means constantly to eat nourishing fruit. Just as labor is transformed into love, in the same way, serving is really eating nourishing fruit. So, do you maintain such enthusiasm for service? However much each of you do, that amount is multiplied multi-million-fold times in your attainment. In Africa, there are very cooperative souls with great feelings of devotion. They have very good zeal and enthusiasm to cooperate with you in service. Each of you jewels is very valuable and especially loved. Keep the mantra, see the Father in front of you, and continue to make your stage of ascent. When you see the Father and follow the Father, you will continue to fly. When you follow souls, you come down. Never look at souls, because all souls are effort makers. Do not follow effort makers, because effort makers have some good things, but also some weaknesses within them. They are not perfect. Therefore, follow the Father, not a brother or sister. The Father is constant. So, when you follow Him, you too will remain constant. Seeing the children from Bharat, Bap Dada says, the children from abroad have their own fortune, and you children from Bharat have your own fortune. If you people from Bharat had not become so fortunate, how would the children from abroad have come here? The praise of those from foreign lands is that of coming last and going fast. But those who have been here from the beginning will stay at the front. The people of Bharat made God belong to them, whereas those from abroad had God for them ready-made. If you people from Bharat had not recognized God, who would have given those from abroad God's recognition? Nevertheless, it is you people from Bharat who are the instruments to reveal the Father first. It was you people of Bharat who revealed the one who is incognito. Only after that did everyone else accept him. When someone opens a business, he starts with the street stall and a stall on wheels. Then, as his business grows, his shop grows larger and larger. In the same way, those from Bharat had to make a lot of effort in the beginning. It was because you from Bharat opened your shops that those from abroad have come. Those from abroad have not had to tolerate as much as the people of Bharat have had to. This is why you children from Bharat are number one in this. Those who are foremost in the power of tolerance receive an inheritance according to that. You are those who lived this life of divine activity in a practical way, whereas they, those from abroad, are the ones who listen to your experiences. You say that you saw Father Shiva in Brahma with your own eyes, and so this is a specialty of yours. In fact, all of you are ahead of one another because, according to the drama, each one in the confluence age has received the blessing of a specialty that is special to that one individually. Look at the specialty of Holi Dadi, Dadi in charge of the kitchen, and the specialty of those who give lectures. Nothing would function if even Bholi Dadi were not here. Acha, all of you are playing Holi. Today is the day for celebrating. You are also being sprayed. Blessing, may you be a soul who claims all rights and remains free from having to labor by receiving blessings from the bestower of blessings at every step. The children of the bestower of blessings automatically receive blessings from the bestower of blessings at every step. These blessings are their sustenance. They continue to be sustained by these blessings. To experience an elevated attainment without having to make any effort is said to be a blessing. So, you have claimed this right to attainment for birth after birth. You receive a blessing from the bestower of blessings at every step, and you will continue to receive them. A soul who has all rights experiences nothing but blessings through drishti, words, and through relationships. Slogan: because of the speed of the present time, you must now accelerate your efforts. Om Shanti.